So my thing is, what I want to know is, I've met up with a few people that do like box trucks and cargo vans, and I'm starting to notice that they're making way more money than a lot of us semi-truck drivers, which is crazy because it's like we're pulling a 53-foot trailer and we're getting paid less. Well, some of us, I wouldn't say all of us, what we're making out here, they making way what we would make at the end of the month, or maybe even more than that. And it's like, really? You're in a cargo van. You're with maybe a few skids or pallets, or whatever you want to call them. And then that's it. Maybe, a box truck, of course, can fit more than a cargo van. But it's insane that they'll go pick up whatever that they couldn't fit into the semi-trailer. And then next thing you know, they come in, they get a few little items, take it to wherever, maybe same location. And then next thing you know, it's like, I done met up with a lot of them. And it's like, I don't want to even be in a semi-truck anymore. I would rather go out in a cargo van, go all through Florida, the surrounding areas, Georgia, Alabama, the Carolinas, and then be back home. Because being out doing 12, almost burning out my clock, I'm not with it anymore. I'd rather go out, go to a certain location, and then next thing you know, be done. I don't see what's the need of me to have to be out all damn day. Like, it's a company I used to work for. It's called Ursa Logistics out of Oak Creek, Wisconsin. And I was doing mail, like calling the mail, going to the post office. And I would be out maybe 5 hours, maybe 4.5. And then be back home for the rest of the day. Like, I prefer that over this. I really do. Like, if I wanted to continue to truck, I need to find some kind of job or get into the post office and do that and then be back home. That's the only way I will stay in trucking. If I can't find that, then I have to make a switch. Like, this is year 8. Like, okay, 2015, I came out, I had a goal, to try to get a home, try to repair credit, try to, be financially stable because, growing up, that wasn't the case. So I thought as I got older, I would do better, but I failed on that multiple times. But my thing is, it's like what we do, and I feel like truckers should come first. When it comes to pay, it should be truckers, and then everybody else is beneath us. We the one that push this stuff. We the one that get this stuff out here. We are the ones that's away from our loved ones. We out here through all different kind of weather condition. And then lately a lot of stuff been going on where, people be in their trucks and a lot be on their mind. So, being out there alone and having all of that on your mind, it does a lot to you. It really does. It's like you got the stress of home. You got the stuff, that you're dealing with personally, and then work, and the job might not be going well as they made it seem. So, you're miserable with that. So it's like a lot of stuff goes on with us out here. It's like, I feel like I failed. I mean, I bust my butt to get to where I'm at now. 8 years, no accidents, and I might have had a few minor things where I done did stuff like on the property, damaging the trailer, making crazy turns, and knocked off a trailer door. But it's like, I feel like I failed because I didn't accomplish the goals that I had when I first started. Like, I said I wanted all of this, and I had everything planned. And, I tried to attempt to get those things and make those things happen. But, of course, that failed, and things went on in life, and it's been up and down. And it's like, for other truckers out there, especially with more than 8 years, or even if you don't have 8 years, but once you feel like you're ready to give up on trucking, what is it that keeps you motivated to want to keep doing this? Like, especially the ones that's been 30 years, 40 years. Like, I love driving, and because I'm not like a quitter, I like to, keep fighting, keep going. It's like, I'm at my point. It's like, what else? It's like, I done went from this company, that company, this company, came back to the one I'm at now multiple times. And that'll be another video of, for people that's coming into the game, what to watch out for. I'll probably just give a little bit. When you get out here, I say go to a big company, and instead of doing a year, do 2, maybe almost 3. And then, get yourself out there. Don't jump around. Trust me. That money and all of that sound good, but at the end of the day, yeah, they might be different names, different trucking company names, but at the end of the day, they all the same. But when you start to go to ones that's like Russian companies and ones that's not really that big, that's where you have your problems, because the ones that's like that will change your clock, will do whatever to just keep you rolling. Don't go to them. If you ever need advice about what companies to go to, definitely send a message, or heck, put a comment below, and I will definitely tell you which ones to watch out for. Because if you went to Indiana in 2015 and went to Celadon, then you know all the stuff that they put us through, sending us back home, having us come back and forth. Mind you, when I first got into trucking in 2015, it was I got there, I think, in March, and it was only supposed to be for a couple of weeks. Why did it end up being hell from March to September? I didn't get out of there. Like, we did all our stuff, we passed. They passed who they wanted to pass, because at the end, everybody had to do a 90. You had to go out, drive, do the 90, and, pass that. No. These people had us just drive around the block, maybe around the area for some people, and then that was it. And then I was on the road with 3 trainers. The first dude, I have to be honest, I feel like he was on some kind of drugs. And I feel like going to New York and everywhere else I went to, I basically taught myself in the beginning. And then the second person, I will say, she was great. Like, even though we bumped heads, but she was really great, to the point where she wanted to team with me. That's how good she was. And then that's made me feel better about myself, that I'm really doing my thing out here for a trainer to want to team with me. That was amazing. But then the last guy, I don't know what he was on. He was too busy trying to hook me up with his prison pals, and I wasn't with that. I'm not taking care of nobody, a grown man. No, unless something happened to you, and then, yeah, I got to play my part. But other than that, yeah. So if you went there, then you know the experience that we went through with Celadon. I mean, it goes to show they're no longer in business. So there you go. But I'm really thinking about I'm really planning on doing a cargo, like finding a good cargo van, maybe like one of them UPS trucks, and then just go around Florida, and then there I go. Do something different for a while. I'll already be on like some low boards, and then even like certain places that I go, I have a lot of their information, and once they said I have what I need, just hit them up and I can start doing loads. And that's another thing I try to tell people. When you get out here and the places that they send y'all, start saving that information. Start getting numbers from these people and asking them when you go to the shipper or receiver, like, hey, when do y'all need stuff to be picked up? And, if y'all ever short or y'all need someone to come pick up something, hey, this is what I have. This is the kind of transportation that I have. It's a semi truck. It's this, it's that. Let them know. Shoot, get good with them. So then that way, it's better for you in the end. So then when you do decide, hey, I want to be an owner op. Hey, I want to have a box truck or cargo van. It works in your favor. But yeah, it's really crazy. It's really crazy out here. I mean, very crazy. It's been times where I did have like a moment where I had to take time off, because I would go out 3 months straight, 4 months straight, especially like when it's warmer out and I was over the road, I was just doing my thing. I mean, going places, going to states that I said I would never go to. Yeah, I went to California, Arizona, New Mexico, New York, Colorado. The only place I've never been to is Nevada, Washington, I think it is. Other than that, it's only like, I think I've done like maybe 40, I want to say 48, 47, maybe 46 states that I've been to. My bad. Yeah. But this is just a late night cruise. You know, I'll probably come back once it's a little lighter out, which will be in the next 2 hours or so, 2.5. But what's y'all advice? Like, I really need advice from other truckers and people that do have cargo vans. Like, I don't, like, what advice would y'all give to keep you going into this? And I feel like the way it is now and how it is, I feel like you have to have some kind of second income. And especially if you're by yourself, you definitely need a second income. But when you're trucking, you can't have a second income because it's hard to try to do something else because you got to take your 10, and then in the midst of that, you're trying to get your sleep, and then if by the time you do find something and you do get off, it's like you're burned out now because you done did this second job now. And it's sad that for a trucker to have to go do something else. So I'm also thinking of going back to school and, you know, maybe going into the dental field, or heck, even I see like in the medical field there's certain things that you can do, and right now it's a thing that I get alerts for, and it shows how much they're getting paid. I feel like us truckers should be getting 4 racks. It's certain medical jobs where they're getting like $7,000. If not 7, maybe 4, 5, 3. And only time I felt like when I got 3,000 was with one company, but I was over the road, and I feel like I shouldn't have to go over the road just to make that amount of money. I should be able to go to all these places, make what I need to make, and then be happy. There I go. Like, we bust our butt out here. I feel like the people in the office, I'm not trying to knock them, but they should be coming last. Because without us, no one would have anything. And I hate that we have to be treated like crap out here on the road, and it doesn't make sense. The things that these people do to make us try to hit them. I have so many videos and experienced so much stuff with people. I have bad road rage. I mean, very bad. But yeah, this is just a quick little post just to start, you know, documenting. Maybe this is like my last year, maybe one more year I have in me to keep doing this. And then after that, I don't know. It's time to venture off and, you know, do something else that a lot of people said I couldn't be a trucker. So I've been doing it for 8 years. So I proved my point. I proved that I'm able to do what people said I wasn't able to do. Let's get this going. They're getting up ready for the kids' school bus. Quality look a little better than my phone. Yeah, I definitely have to go get a GoPro, get the stand, so I can start showing like what I do when I have to go to certain places, how I set myself up, all that good stuff. It's in the works.